I've had other guys fly me out, pay for me and my girls to go on trips, send me money, but not like that. I'm 19.
19.
So when did it start?
When did this start? When I was 18.
Okay, wait,
That's
so...
crazy. That's such a short period of time.
Yeah, for real. My life changed a lot in the last year.
Word. Wait,
Word.
so...
No cap.
And you said you've gone on hundreds of these dates with men, some of them very short, maybe one-off, and then some of them there was some continuity.
They're everywhere in Atlanta. Like, they're everywhere. You can just be hanging out, and it's a trick next to you.
If you had to estimate...
Seriously. He's like, here's my money, here's my wallet, go have fun, go shop. Seriously.
Wow. Wait, so total, if you add up all the men, all the money they've given you, total, how much do you think? 200, 300,000? More?
Yeah.
500,000?
No, a few hundred thousand.
Should we say 300,000 safe number?
You can say that if you want. I don't really know. I don't know.
You should get a bookkeeper, probably.
Yeah.
Shit. Never been one to really keep track, but...
But you're 19.
Yeah.
You've, through this website, you've been able to...
Bobby 3 had donated $200.
Hey, Bobby, thank you,
Michael,
man.
how can you explain to these girls that selling themselves for money will negatively impact their chances of having what they want beyond this money BS? Drop some divine truth for them.
Well, that's a big request, but I guess it sort of gets to what we were talking about earlier, about impeding your potential to get married. But even with the money thing, let's say, put the men aside for a second. You want to have careers for whatever reason, right? You're spending a lot of time and effort on this, right? It's real work, and
Maddie's CPA donated $200. To be clear, he only gifted her $34,000 last year, which is the maximum he could give as a joint filer.
Yeah, that's very important for the agents to see that.
Yes.
So even if you just wanted to have a career for whatever reason, like all the time that you're spending on this right now is time where you're producing this content, but the content is not going to build up the potential for a career after, old Father Time sets in and you're not going to be able to sell for as much money and get $300,000 off your tricks. So wouldn't it be, I had a buddy who was a Twitch gamer. He would just play video games on Twitch and people would give him money for it.
Yeah.
And
he would do that for me too. I'm a streamer.
So part of the reason he stopped doing it, he was making good money, but he stopped doing it because he said, I'm not building any skills. I'm not building anything that's productive for me. So when this money runs out, it's it. It looks like big money now. It's very tempting. But once it's gone, and then I'm going to be left without skills to do a job. And then more importantly, I might be impeded from having what I really desire, which is a family and
that's
good life.
Valid point. That's a very valid point. I think, in my opinion, right now, because I know how much money I'm making, it's my job to budget it and save it in a way that if I'm ever in the position later on in life that I'm not doing this job anymore and I need to figure out what I can do next.
How much money is enough?
Man, can you close the door?
You can always. Okay,
I know the
here's
answer.
the thing with money. You can always make money. Like, money isn't everything.
Yeah.
You can have...
Yeah.
You can have $1 billion in your bank account, and you could live in your mansion,
and it can all be gone.
unhappy and everything. I think that what's important is actually enjoying what you do, your purpose on Earth, and keep doing new things,
doing the good thing,
and reinvest it and start new businesses. Like it's not just like when you quit what you're doing, where you're like, oh fuck, you can use that money and start your own companies and do whatever. You're actually passionate about.
I use my OnlyFans money to start up a clothing company of my own too. So I know there's other things that I'll build throughout the years of my own too, that I'll be able to fall back on those when I know there's gonna come a day when I'm gonna say I don't want to do OnlyFans anymore. When that day is, I don't know, but I know when it comes, I'll have money saved up to where I'll be able to do that.
My only point is, if you're saying I'm doing it now because the money's so good, I just got to keep making more money. I will tell you, having gone from not having really any money to having some money, you think there's a number. You're like, if I make X amount, then I'll stop doing this thing. There's no real number. You just the more you get, you're going to want more of it. And I think if you're setting yourself up in a position, if you say this is the number, you're going to keep doing it.
I agree. I just also came from nothing. I didn't grow up with this.
It's even more tempting.
Lifestyle, that I've been thrown into. I have to remind. I was raised in a trailer park. I was raised with nothing.
That's why it's so tempting.
So For me, yeah, now that I can support myself and support the people that are in my life that I want to support, it's all worth it to me.
But you're justifying it to yourself.
Yes,
in that,
I am.
But you could do something else. And
I definitely could, and I do other things. Like I said, I started.
I'm saying you could do something else in lieu of this, and you'd still be able to support yourself.
I agree with you.
You wouldn't have as much money, though.
I agree with you.
So that's not really the justification. The justification is, hey, I came from nothing. I've never had any money in my life. Oh my goodness, I'm making such an insane amount of money. I'm living this crazy lifestyle. How can I possibly say no to that? But the answer is because it might be hurting me in the long run, right?
Sorry, say that again?
Because it might hurt me in the long run if I'm not developing certain skills and if I'm not moving forward to...
what skills am I not developing by
any
doing
other
this
job you would be doing?
But I've been working since I was 14 years old. I was a preschool teacher before this started. I've served in restaurants.
Yeah, I'm sure you could do a ton of
I've
things.
nannied, done all different types of weird, whatever.
Yeah.
I have acquired other skill sets throughout the years.
But every minute that you spend doing this is a minute you're not spending building up a skill or forming a relationship that might pay off later on in a better way.
I would disagree with that
if you're an OnlyFans creator, you can't build other skills.
You can,
You're building your
but not while you're doing OnlyFans.
I think
if you're doing OnlyFans, you're an entrepreneur.
There's 24 hours in a day.
One at a time.
There's 24 hours in a day. I'm sure you can manage your time. And
no, you're right. You'll have other hours perhaps to do something else, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is and you spend more than a minute or two doing your OnlyFans.